Hey, this is Jeff here with Patrick, and we're going to be commenting on the second matchup between Stefan and Nick.
Alright, we've got 47, aka Nick Beckstein Fingerbang. That's not the order it goes in. Spawning as the red Protoss in the right position, and we got Stefan Leg, aka Albatross, spawning in the top left position. Already we see Stefan here going for a very interesting build.
Where he just puts a probe right on the ramp. Oh, there we go.
And he neglects to build any probes. That's
it's the probe block off, just in case another probe is coming right at that exact spot.
Essentially, in this build order, the probe plays linebacker and just tries to muscle his way into stopping any probe harass.
Alright, now it seems like Nick is building an outward pylon, probably going to wall off for that second expo coming real quick, I would imagine.
Now that's very uncharacteristic for Nick here. What do you think? What do you think he's going for?
I don't know, an expo rush. I can only picture Nick Beckstein's strategies as rushing. Can you expo rush? Is he going to take his opponent's natural? I don't understand.
And there he goes for the gateway. Oh no! He decides to cancel the gateway. I guess that was just trying to trick the casters the trick play. The casters have no idea what's going on. Apparently,
we see it all the time.
It's working actually very effectively. And you know what? Already we see game 2 that Stefan is keeping up much better in the.
Notice Nick is just not spending money at all. It's
Stefan surprisingly is much better on the macro front at this moment in time. Apparently, Eric left the game. No comment. Commentators have no comment on that.
No comment on Eric leaving the game whatsoever.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
This is definitely a live match.
He's definitely walling off here at the expo, probably because Scrap Station is such a long walk distance, as you can see here, and is such a much shorter distance by air. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes 2 base, 4 gas, and just gets a really high void ray count.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a void ray rush. I don't see Nick doing really anything else.
Yeah, I'd expect a very low gateway count. And you know what, the Forge is kind of corroborates the play here. He's not going to keep on any early pressure. He's just going to turtle up. And Stefan's going to be very angered by that. Probably referring to this probe that just got in. Nick is going to maybe cannon. No, he's not going to cannon rush. He's just going to probably leave that proxy pylon behind. Maybe
he does have the Forge, though. He does indeed have the Forge. I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of cannon. I don't see what exactly that pylon is doing for Nick there, but he's just seemed to let that probe die. So it's definitely not going to be a cannon rush.
Yeah, definitely not a cannon rush, but I would not be surprised. Oh, forward cannons. That's a little bit strange.
I'm not sure what's the point of having one cannon behind each other like that.
Maybe a delay tactic. You got to move through several cannons. I don't really know. That's interesting.
To have one cannon attack you at a time.
Yeah, and you know what? We're already at the 4-minute 30-second mark. No expo yet. He's got the room to throw it down. He's got it blocked. You know what? There is a slight chance. No, he may have blocked himself. I'm not sure. This may just be some commentating, speculation.
When his pylon has been discovered.
Definitely good work here by Stefan.
To
use that zealot to search his base. That's very good work by Stefan. However, we see here he's just got 2 probes.
Just chilling.
Get back to work, you probes. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
They know what they were doing. We see a Forge. That's very, very intelligent on his part. If he is expecting an early rush, it's going to help him, and it's also going to help him if Nick does decide to go Void Ray.
Now, is he using that Forge for an upgrade or for cannons? Because I'm not really seeing any cannons being thrown up yet.
No cannons. That's right. Nick here is researching Warp Gate technology, but he's still on 1 gateway at this point. Ooh!
Oh, cybernetics core coming out.
That's a robo facility.
Robo facility. Sorry. Cybernetics core's already been built.
You know what? Leave the tech tree to me. Here.
Yeah. That's the way. He's got to build that second hatchery pretty soon, though.
This is very. This is a very interesting play here. I would have suspected to go for the Stargate Force, or at least the expansion.
He's letting his larvae dwindle. That's the bottom line.
I guess Nick here opting for another tech pack.
No, I'm liking the fact actually pulling the Stalkers and the Warp Gate units behind his wall off this time. That's a way smarter move.
Agreed. If there were any zealots, where is this Nexus rallied to? Well,
He's rallying probes.
The good old keep 'em guessing build. Oh, a Twilight Council.
Oh, definitely. That's,
Ooh.
definitely.
Nothing says cheesy build like a 7-minute Twilight Council build. That's going for the rush if I've ever
I mean,
heard
it's
it.
definitely part of the strategy of keeping the probes rallied to the center of your base as opposed to a mineral line.
You know what? Right where they're going to now, there's a pylon. Maybe he was throwing that one out there. Oh, and as we noticed here in game 1,
he really wanted that pylon built. I think he just wanted a probe there and that pylon built in that exact location.
Ooh, we've just missed the expo going down here at Nick's Natural, and apparently Nick is starting to produce some immortals. That's really strong against stalkers, and which is perfect because as you can see here, Stefan's army composition is almost entirely stalkers.
Did Stefan just attack his own probe there? Is that?
No, I think that was an observer that was seen by the cannon.
I see.
But that's very interesting by Nick. Not one to throw out observers. So, the triple robo play. That's very unorthodox here. He probably just realized
three Hydralisk dens.
Robo dens is what they're called. You know, it's probably because he got so much gas. But he's just not opting to put anything on this this expansion.
You definitely build extractors in order to just leave them there. That's the bottom line. Probes are not necessary. Oh, simulators, yes.
Yes, they are called simulators for the Protoss race. There we go, transferring probes. It would behoove Stefan at this point to either A, spend his money, or B, expand. Apparently, he's just going, the Dark Shrine, there it is.
I think we see where we're going here. Unfortunately, it seems like Nick has already thrown 3 cannons up at the front of his base.
He's going to be hard-pressed to make good use of these Dark Templar.
Unless he can go in through that back wall.
Yeah, his best option is to spawn a pylon right here at this edge, get an observer to see onto the high ground, and make those Dark Templars. But I'm not sure he's going to expect the cannons at the front.
He may indeed just rush them right into those
cannons. He might do it. In fact, I'm, for the sake of entertainment, hoping to see such an act.
Oh, yes, for sure.
As you can see here, Stefan only behind by 20 food.
20 at the 10-minute mark.
Yeah, that's
2 food a minute he's running behind. That's an interesting rate. I wouldn't say a good rate.
Ooh, we already see a blunder here, though. 3 robos may have been one too many. One of them's not even getting used.
That's a little irresponsible spending on Nick, but
yeah, but he is going for that one up. I definitely agree with that play. 1 up's always it. And the first Dark Templar is out with another one spawning right behind it.
Yeah, there is.
But
Warpgate has yet
that's why it wasn't spawn. Oh, and queuing. Oh, there's part of the issue. Yeah, I was a little bit curious there that. I saw the Dark Templar spawning, but I didn't see it coming down anywhere.
You need to spend your money, but when you're spending your money, it's useful to spend it on units that can actually exist immediately. Does that make sense? Yes. Or at least within a decent amount of time.
So we just see Nick with his superior economy here pulling right ahead. Still choosing to pump out those immortals, but I'm curious if he has any more observers in his unit mix here. No, none at all. None at all.
So he will not see the Dark Templars.
No, absolutely not. And the probe count, though, obviously, as you can see here, just very one-sided. 47 to 26.
Now, see, well, that's a little misleading because Stefan is trying to free up food for the Dark Templars. As you know, Dark Templars very high in food cost.
Yes. Not exactly a normal play, but you know what? Stefan is known for that kind of trickiness.
Definitely known for not normal play. I will give you that.
Something about that, They
looks like Nick is going to be moving
but he's moving out with an observer. That's surprising. I wonder if he actually expects the Dark Templar, or if he's just doing this out of habit. I don't think actually Nick has ever made it to the 13-minute mark, so I would guess he's just expecting the Dark Templar.
I think he's literally winging it. I'm not sure Nick has ever seen this portion of the tech tree before.
No, probably not.
So this is very interesting.
All right, here he is. He's taking out these destructible rocks. He's going to essentially open up a very short pathway for attack, and he's just going to keep on resupplying his attack.
He's letting his money get a little high. Just apparently destroying rocks requires a maximum amount of micro.
And Stefan going for the fleet beacon. He's gonna try to get out carriers soon. Oh, that is some risky play. But the Dark Templars,
just being
needed.
destroyed.
Oh, and that was just bad placement. Should have had those stalkers there to help pick off those observers. Meanwhile, we see Nick just pushing into the front. He's brute forcing it. He is approximately 50 foot ahead, so there's certainly some. Oh, you know, it's working. It's working. He's gonna push right on into Stefan's main here, and without an expansion, there's not much Stefan can do now.
No, definitely not. I think we saw a lot of crucial mistakes made on both parts, but overall, Nick came out ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're gonna see a GG here any moment.
Nick is just choosing to camp outside the ramp.
Yeah. Oh,
waiting for some backups.
Immortals to come in.
Just in case these Immortals run
Zealots aren't going to do much in this case. And we see... Oh, wait a second, though. Stefan... Oh, the hidden Stargate. I did not even see that. That is really brilliant. All right, well, he's...
get that Void Ray out before they just...
Oh, but they're coming. They're coming. They know.
Nick knows what's going on.
Oh, he's going to target fire the starport. It's going to go down. Oh.
A nice final effort, though.
Nick here pointing out that he would not have even seen that coming. Saw the DT coming. Well, I guess that confirms my suspicions on the observers.
Yeah, we now know that Nick is able to scout.
Yes, indeed. And you know what? That was a good second game. I thought Stefan really could have done something with those Dark Templars. Unfortunately, Nick, being really good at reading his opponent,
I like Stefan's
really
gameplay. He goes in knowing what he wants to do.
That's true. And that's it. I guess we'll go into Game 3, the fabled 50% handicap game. It's supposedly pretty epic, so let's go ahead and take a look at that one.
I'm excited.